Bears Week 3 X Factor. Odunze emerges as key threat against Cowboys. The Chicago Bears have a make-or-break Week 3 matchup against the Dallas Cowboys that has season-altering stakes. The Bears have had a rough start to their season. After falling to the Packers and barely scraping by the Lions, they will welcome a victory as help to stay alive in this hard-fought NFC. But here's the thing. In order to secure that victory, they'll need more than solid play. They'll need their X Factor to show up. That X Factor is Odunze, the wide receiver who's primed to have a breakout game that could tilt things the Bears' way. Odunze is nothing if not impressive through 2 weeks. In a Week 2 win over the Lions, he finished with 128 yards and 2 scores to once again show his high-level playmaking skills. But that game was not just a matter of solo craft. It took teamwork to pull it together. Odunze gave credit to his teammates for his performance, saying the offensive line allowed quarterback Caleb Williams time to make plays, and execution throughout the game plan enabled him on Saturday. Just kudos to everybody around. Just everybody doing their job, Odunze said. I've been making a few plays here and there, so obviously just trusting in the offense and believing in the game plan and going out there and executing it. So really just sticking to that principle has brought me the stat line that I've gotten. That's exactly what you want your star receiver to think. Humble, team-oriented, focused. Make no mistake. However, Odunze is emerging as the Bears' go-to-man on offense. Technically, he's number 2 on the depth chart, but he's quite obviously playing right now as if he were the WR1 for this team. He's already earned the trust of his teammates, with running back DeAndre Swift praising his confidence, speed, and football IQ. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence, Swift said. Playing fast. Knows his assignments. The kind you want with as an offensive playmaker, but at this point also anybody in that room. Odunze's ascension is symbiotic with the emergence of Caleb Williams, the young quarterback who continues developing by leaps and bounds. After a shaky beginning, Williams appears to be settling in, and that's good news for Odunze. The two have started to develop a rapport that could result in big numbers as the Bears attempt to outscore the Cowboys in Week 3. We can kind of erase mistakes in a sense, broken play, make that into a positive instead of a negative play, Odunze said. So those are good things to be able to have, obviously in our back pocket, but at the end of the day, we want to be able to run the offense clean and sharp. If we play like that, we'll have success offensively, so that's what we are focusing on. Odunze trusts in Williams is apparent, and this chemistry could be the difference as Washington takes on Cowboys in a decisive game. But this isn't just about Odunze. It's about the Bears' overall offensive chemistry, and Williams is a big part of that. The Bears' offense has taken a step forward by addition, and with Williams' development continuing on its course, this is a unit that carries more promise than we're used to. Caleb Williams not only is the quarterback of the future, he's also the answer to unlocking Odunze and the rest of the Bears' offense. Williams took a step forward in Week 2. His footwork, a critical aspect of his game, had improved from Week 1 to Week 2, and it showed in his accuracy and decision-making. That's really what my focus was from Week 1 to Week 2, just kind of being able to get comfortable with my footwork, and I think that had a little bit to do with why some of those passes from Week 1 to Week 2 looked a little different, Williams said. I mean, footwork is up there in my top list of things to be able to be accurate, and that's big for me. Williams has the ability to turn in big plays, but the key is his emerging chemistry with Odunze and other receivers. Offensive coordinator Declan Doyle notices the strides Williams has made and believes he will develop even more. You saw the guy in the Week 2 game who has developed, Doyle said. Since we got here, he's gotten better a little at a time. We anticipate that he'll have further development. We have a reasonable expectation that next week will be better than this week. The issue isn't where his focus is. He's bringing it every day and trying to match his habits with his expectations. That's really where we are. Williams has been developing that trust with Odunze and other receivers. Those two are already finding a nice rhythm, and that will only get stronger as Williams gets more experience. But it's not limited to just the quarterback-receiver duo. It's about the offense as a whole putting together, and that's what matters most heading into Thursday night against the Cowboys. As the Bears get ready for Week 3, one thing becomes clear. The Cowboys' defense has holes to exploit. The Giants ripped apart the Cowboys' secondary with several big plays in Week 2, and that's exactly what the Bears will want to emulate. If Odunze can win behind the Cowboys' defensive backs, the Bears will have a legitimate chance to score points. Plus, as much as the Bears' defense has showed its own warts, they're probably going to need to win a shootout against Dallas in this one. The Cowboys are an offensive dynamo, led by quarterback Dak Prescott, and the Bears' defense has not played at a dominant level they would prefer. That is the area for growth Odunze and Williams are tasked with. If they can hook up for explosive plays and take on the Cowboys' defense, it could be a huge day for the Bears and an important notch in the win column. What Odunze and Caleb Williams have to do? If Odunze and Williams are to build on that against the Cowboys, they need to keep developing their chemistry and execution together. It is about keeping the offense running smoothly, avoiding errors, and taking advantage of opportunities. It's crucial that the two guys trust each other, but also that they maintain trust in their game plan and covering their checks. Williams, in particular, will have to refine his footwork and decision-making. The smoother he plays in the pocket, the more dangerous a playmaker he will be. Contrarily, Odunze must keep grinding with confidence and take advantage of as many balls thrown his way as he possibly can. When the Chicago Bears battle the Dallas Cowboys in Week 3, everyone will be watching Odunze. If he can match the flourish of his performance from Week 2, and if Caleb Williams keeps improving, it could be a game in which Baylor out-offenses Dallas and stabilizes its season again. Ability to move the ball in a hurry. Neither team has been able to stop anyone on defense, so this could be a shootout, and Odunze could lead Chicago past San Antonio. So, will Odunze and Williams live up to the task? Can the Cowboys be defeated in a must-win game by the Bears' offense? It is a high-stakes battle, and you definitely don't want to miss it when these two Warriors, along with the rest of the Bears roster, do their thing and make their statement in Week 3. Be sure to catch all the action and excitement of our Bears versus Cowboys matchup this Sunday.